Les Burdett, thank you very much for joining us, my man. One of my very, very favourite people in the whole world. You're watching Open House. We're down here at the beautiful Adelaide Oval with Mr. Les Burdett, who has just retired. Very sad moment for both the Oval, and it looks as though it's a little bit browner, I reckon, since you've retired, Les. But your thoughts about retirement, just very quickly off the top?
It's funny when you think about retirement, you think about planning it and thinking when the day will come. I planned it for next year, and a few things happened in my life, and I thought, no, it's time. So back in February, made a decision, went to Ian McLaughlin and said, I will meet my commitments with all my, I guess, not so much contractual, but my consultancy obligations with the Western Grandstand, but my job as Oval Manager, I will retire from on the first Monday in July, for tax reasons.
Beautifully done. We had a fantastic Friday night. There was well over 1,000 people there to just say thank you very much, Les. That was the flavour of the night. Now, a fella that knows you very well, Mark McGill, absolutely unbelievable humility in the way you handled yourself. A lot of money raised in the tune of $60,000 to $70,000, all going to Variety. Just got to congratulate you. How did you find the night? How did you find that final night? 1,000 people all there because of you.
Greg, if you could build an expectation in your head and wonder how it's going to be in the planning process when you've got a dozen of your best mates sitting around the table helping to plan it, and knowing that it was never going to be a benefit for Les Burdett, it wasn't going to be money going to me, otherwise I wouldn't have done it.
No.
But being involved in Variety and having Buff Lehman, Rob Karen and Trevor Jenkins from the brewery, because we need a bit of product.
Absolutely, didn't that flow?
That flow. Happy West End product. And then think how the night's going to go. No round tables, people sit down.
Perfect.
But small tables, very casual.
Yeah.
Look, it was just exceeded any expectation. It was just, to me, it was the most humbling moment of my life.
Mate, and the way you carried it off. You had some of the absolute greats there. You had Chappelli saying some nice things, Rod Marsh saying some nice things. People from all over the world, captains, etc. Highlight of the night, your wife Jane, Zoe, Emma. Your three people in your life, probably the most important. How did you feel when they were talking about their dad and husband?
The thing that came through to me, I guess, is the quality people they are.
Yeah.
And you know, I think I said on the night I said that if you have the opportunity in life to change things, your direction in life, the things you have, the last thing I'd change is your kids and your family.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
It's a real credit to you and Jane, the way that you've actually brought the kids up. I know you put a lot of time into Adelaide Oval, but you put just as much and more time into your children, and geez, that showed, mate, so you should be awesomely proud. Adelaide Oval, favourite moment for Les Burdett?
There are several, but I must admit, when you look at Adelaide Oval, you look at first game played in 1884, same as Lords. We both hosted our first test match same year. Lords has got a full of 9 feet, this has got a full of 5'6". Nothing had been done to this ground up until 2007. We're still pulling sprinklers, we put an automatic sprinkler system in, automatic drainage, re-turfed it all, laser level to change the falls in the ground. A contract that was supposed to take 10 weeks, under the guidance of another contractor and myself, and we had the lights going 1 o'clock in the morning a few times. We cheated a tad, very long, but we did it without a compromise in 4 weeks and 2 days.
Oh,
unbelievable
that is
achievement.
incredible.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, okay. That's you, that's your ground. Favourite cricketing moment?
Probably, there's 3 test matches and probably 1 Shield game. 96 we won the Shield,
yep.
And when we won it I carried the Sheffield Shield up into the players' rooms and had a West End draft.
Fantastic.
And then that was brilliant. Test matches in 90, I dug up the pitch here, we'd had 6 draws in a row, last rub of the series. Sometimes the team was here, ready to, bags packed, ready to go home. They weren't really playing right, attitude in my belief.
Yep.
Dug a pitch up. Next year we played, as we did, made 100 on the last day. We beat the Indians at 26 on the last day.
Yeah.
Mark, since then there's only been 2 draws since 90, so it's just changed the philosophy of the pitch. Everyone thought everything's changed.
Everybody thought Les Burdett gets the perfect pitch, batting pitch, 2 draws. It's amazing. You've got to talk about the 06-07.
Look, the 06, Good old mate Mark Taylor out of Brisbane saying, hope Adelaide's not too dry. It was 40 degrees at the time, so I apologise, Mark, for that one. But we had a very hot spell leading up to it. But as far as I was concerned, when the coin was tossed on day one, I thought it was. And when you turn your back and you walk away, you got to know in your heart whether things are right.
Yep.
And to me, it was just the game was set. We're in a 5-day game. If you write the script for a test match, what you do is you want plenty of runs, plenty of wickets, and result in the last session on the last day.
Absolutely.
Well, then Collingwood went on and made 200. The Toms made 500.
You
we
got,
made 500. And I was the biggest
you
so-and-so in
remember
Adelaide.
Les's pitch.
It's all my fault. And everyone's looking at the scoreboard, seeing how the scores are, saying the pitch is
Yeah,
played.
exactly.
Anyway, then it did its own. Last day, all of a sudden, Warney takes a run out, and wham, Warney's got a wearing pitch, ball's turning. Brett Lee, when he was in Adelaide, was taking out my niece. She was on my ground staff.
Hey,
glad when he moved on. Great lad. Glad when he moved on. And all of a sudden we had, bowl and better line. We knocked over the Englishman. Result of 20-7 on the last day. 18 balls left, and all of a sudden I'm a hero.
You are. It's the best pitch ever.
I took the crap before. So one of my mates sent me this message from Sydney. He says, Les, you've just gone from the outhouse to the penthouse. Which basically said it all.
It is absolutely amazing. There would be very few people or pitchers, I think, that get that sort of recognition for a result, Les. So it probably just speaks volumes for the way you're held in this almighty game. Do you want to make a personal comment about football being played on your hallowed turf?
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Good boy.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position to really talk about the SMA here in
No,
Adelaide,
that's fine.
but we're currently building a new grandstand around the $90 million mark across the other side.
Yep.
I mean, it is 2010.
Yeah.
And even when we renovate our homes, we've all got our nice little homes that we live in, but every now and again you've got to think, you knock it out, make the kitchen better, make the room, the house a better place to live in. Well, we're making Adelaide Oval a better place for the athletes, a better place for the members, a better place for the general public to come and enjoy. And with what's going on over there, it's just going to be brilliant. And with the SMA that's talked about and released today, there's a guy standing up at the top of the hill and he's pointing down like that. And he's pointing to Adelaide Oval and he's saying that's where the people of South Australia and Adelaide should watch sport.
Beautifully put, Les. I thought White was looking over the top of it, but no, I reckon you're right, mate.
I bent his finger.
Point it down. Les, thank you very much for joining us. Before I let you go, a long time involved in this. What's the future hold for Les?
Look, I'm trying to take a deep breath, and I'm trying to.
I bet you can't.
Yeah, and as humbling as it is, I've got people coming at me from all directions at the moment, and I do a bit of chatting around on the circuit, and I enjoy doing that. And I do the odd one for charity, and the odd one that you get a couple of dollars for. But I enjoy doing that, but I'm just trying to back off.
Yep.
Northern Territory government want me to pop up there and do a little bit, and New Zealand want me to do a bit there, and I've got a couple of guys in Adelaide. I've had 41 years here and I've never had long service leave.
Right.
And when you work the summers, and 41 summers where there are 7-day weeks, I'm not violining it.
No.
But they're
reality.
Long.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I've packed a lot of days and hours into here. So I just want a break.
Yeah, fantastic.
I just want a break. I love fishing, don't fish enough. Love golf, haven't played for 2.5 years.
Yep.
I want to do all those things.
Well,
I want to be normal, and I want to come here as a spectator and have a beer with you.
And relax.
And have a beer
well, mate, I'm a shocking golfer, so he's somebody you can beat anytime you're ready.
So am I.
Les, fantastic chatting to you, mate. You're a real favourite. You're an icon of South Australia, and we wish you all the very, very best for the future.
Thanks, mate.
Pleasure.